Good morning and welcome to Theme Park Worldwide and Disneyland Paris, where it's August 2019. And yes, I'm back for yet another visit and to come and see another brand new season that I'm really looking forward to sharing with all of you guys. And now, of course, I bought an annual pass back in November last year, and I'll tell you what, it's probably the best thing I've ever bought in a theme park. Because I've been back 4 times on it so far, and yeah, I plan on coming back another couple of times before it runs out in November, and of course I'm going to be renewing it for next year. But yes, it's great to be back here at Disneyland Paris. It's going to be very busy. It's the summer holidays, it's August, but like I say, I've come to see the Lion King and Jungle Festival. I've tried to do all the different festivals throughout the year, and yeah, I've stuck with that so far, and I've got no plans in stopping. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back into Disneyland Park. Oh, it's a gorgeous entrance, isn't it, there, with the Disneyland Hotel, the entrance just underneath. And yeah, sharing some highlights from this new festival. So in terms of what we've got some different parade floats. There's a stage show out the front of the castle on Central Plaza. And what's probably going to be the big highlight to this season, a new indoor stage show in the newly built Frontierland Theatre. I was doing some construction updates on them and the other vlogs that I've filmed from here this year. Theme Park Worldwide on YouTube. So yes, make sure you go back and see those to see that progress on the theatre. And I'm going to be stepping into it today for the first time. However, after a very long wait, because it seems like there's been getting some big queues to go and see this new stage show here at Disneyland Paris. But no matter what the queue is, I'll be waiting in it today. That's what I've come all the way here to see. Like I said, I've driven over through the night to come and experience this event. I'm going to be here for a full day today and the majority of the day tomorrow as well. So I'm going to be filming 2 videos from across the parks. They're going to be mixed, so later on I'll be going into Walt Disney Studios in this vlog, and then there'll be a day 2 vlog tomorrow where I'll also be going back in there. I'll sort of be nipping between the 2 parks. But yes, welcome to Disneyland Park. In terms of temperatures today, we're looking at about 33 degrees Celsius, so it's going to be a hot day. I'm hoping that might have put a few people off today because of the heat. Luckily, I'm quite used to it with a lot of the trips I've done, especially recently when we was like out at Toverland and stuff the other week, and it was absolutely baking. So yes, welcome to Disneyland Paris. Let's get inside the park and make the most of it. I've got here for extra magic time, which is that hour which you get if you're staying in the hotel or if you're an annual pass holder, and the park's open all the way through until 11 o'clock tonight. So yeah, it's going to be a long day, but it's going to be a good day. Welcome back to Disneyland Paris. What an absolutely beautiful morning it is here on Main Street, USA. It's going to be a hot day, but I can't wait to see this park again in the sunshine. And there's that little look down towards the castle, the most iconic view in the park. Lovely, isn't it? And light crowds as well actually this morning. That's the beauty if you're an annual pass holder or staying over in the resort hotels here at Disneyland Paris. Getting to come in for that extra magic hour really does help, because look how light the crowds are this morning. But that's definitely going to change throughout the day, or I'd imagine so anyway, unless it's going to be too hot for people. And like I say, you know, it can work that it puts a few people off, so we'll see what happens with that one. Here we go, here's a little look at the different shows that we're going to be experiencing in this vlog today. So we've got the Lion King, Rhythms of the Pride Lands, which is at the top just there. That's the show which is over in the Frontierland Theatre, that new stage show. So I look forward to seeing that. We've got the Jungle Book Jive. That's what we've got some like different floats and stuff coming out for, I believe. And it looks really good. In fact, we're going to be seeing a few different special effects down the bottom here as well on Central Plaza for that one. Then you've got Timon's Martyr Dance, which I'm not too sure exactly what that is. I think it's some sort of, not really a full-on show, more just some sort of street entertainment. But yeah, we'll have a little look at that because that's over in Adventureland. And then you've also got the Djembe Joy Village as well. Again, that seems to be some sort of like African drumming show or something along those lines. And that's in Frontierland. So yeah, they're the different shows and experiences that we're going to see as part of the Lion King and Jungle Festival. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing those. We had light crowds this morning. Let's go and do some attractions, shall we, to start the day? Maybe go down to Fantasyland and do a few different rides down there to get the day started off with some magic. it's 8:30, straight down to Peter Pan's flight on the third boat of the day. And off we go for a flight over London and into Netherlands. Getting here early and going straight to Peter Pan's flight is like the biggest piece of advice I can give you all if you are coming here to Disneyland Paris. That queue gets long and it tends to run out of fast pass slots quite quickly as well. So I definitely recommend getting here early, straight to Peter Pan's flight. But anyway, up next, it's time to go on Dumbo, the flying elephant, who's had a bit of a refurbishment actually. This ride's been completely overhauled since I was last here. And we're not just talking about a little bit of paint. No, they've completely stripped the ride apart, put loads of new bits in there as well to keep it nice and freshly maintained. And it's had a new LED lighting package that looks great at night. Got to try and get some footage of that at some point in one of these 2 vlogs that I'm doing. But yeah, let's go for a ride on here now. It's only, well, a 5-minute wait it says, but there's about 4 people in the queue. So yeah, let's go on Dumbo. Should be on the next cycle. Yeah, I must say Dumbo looks really fresh after this refurbishment. You may remember in the vlog from last time when I was here, there was a big fence all the way round and all the work was taking place. Yeah, look at all the fountains down there as well. They've all been replaced. Looks really nice and fresh. You actually see all that new LED lighting down there in the water and on the ride system itself to the left as well. But yeah, it looks amazing at night from photos that I've seen. Definitely got to catch it at some point whilst I'm here this trip. There we go, it's only 5 minutes to go, look. Already look at the queue over there for Peter Pan's flight. It's already started to build up. There we go, now I think it looks really fresh. Nice that they've looked after a Fantasyland classic. It's one of the most popular and iconic rides in the whole of Disneyland Park. So I'm glad they're looking after it. I think it looks really good. Very nice and fresh, and it's riding good as well. Good one, Dumbo. Did a good job flying us around.
All your personal belongings.
Complaining at all there then, so I've managed to do 4 Fantasyland classics in about 25 minutes. You've just seen a bit of on-ride footage there for the Mad Hatter's Tea Party and also Carousel de Lancelot. But anyway, I've made my way now into Frontierland. That's opened early for Extra Magic Hour. I wasn't expecting that. It doesn't normally, so I'm assuming that maybe because it's a small world it's closed for maintenance, it could be to do with that. Or the cast members were ready, the ride was all signed off and good to go, so they thought they'll open it because they're expecting a busy day. I'm not too sure, but it's only on a 15-minute wait, so let's go on the wildest ride in the wilderness here in Disneyland Park, Big Thunder Mountain. Just noticed the Molly Brown's got people on over there as well, so yeah, it's good to see. Getting stuff open early, yeah, I really like that. Let's go on. Noisiest lifter in the world right there. Here we go. Woo! Whee! Are we gonna get some water splash? Yes! Love that effect. So yeah, it was more like a 5-minute wait for Big Thunder Mountain, not 15. Pretty much walk on, really good. It's the best Big Thunder Mountain by far, this one. And it even takes you through that tunnel underneath the water to bring you out here onto the mountain. Woo! But the question is, are we going to get any smoke? The answer to that one is no, no smoke. Here we go. See you on the other side. And there we go, an awesome ride on Big Thunder Mountain. Yeah, 5-minute wait. Really happy with that. I might go around and have another go actually whilst it's so quiet. So I think as soon as everybody else comes in, it's going to get a lot busier. But yeah, that was really good. Shame about that smoke effect though. But I do love the explosive finale, all the projections on there. So I went straight back round for a second ride then on Big Thunder Mountain. It was about a 10-minute wait the second time round, but still 2 rides on it in 20 minutes. Not too bad at all really. That means I've done 7 attractions in an hour, which isn't bad going at all for summer holidays. I thought that it might still be busy even in extra magic time, but no, not too bad. Anyway, up next, going for a ride on Hyperspace Mountain, currently advertised at a 15-minute wait, so come along for the ride.
Tous les appareils parés à passer en hyperespace à mon commandement.
Not one but 2 awesome rides there on Hyperspace Mountain here in Discoveryland. It was walk on, so I thought it'd be rude not to go around and have another go. But yeah, that was fantastic. As much as I still prefer the original and also Space Mountain Mission 2, it was good to still get on there because it's a brilliant indoor coaster. And for me, it's the near misses, especially when you're going around the inversions and you're being shot at with these green and red beams coming towards you. Oh, it's brilliant. It really adds to the ride. The near miss elements on that are incredible. I do love all the train design. They were updated a couple of years ago. The overall building itself just looks incredible. But yeah, that was great. But there you go. What a morning I've had. I've done 8 rides and it's now 10 o'clock. So that's it. The park's open for the day now. It's crazy, isn't it, how much you can get done getting here nice and early. Definitely recommend if you're staying here in the hotels or you've got an annual pass, get up early, get to the park, and you can get so much done in a short amount of time. Anyway, just before I came over to Hyperspace Mountain, I managed to pick up a fast pass for Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast, and that's in for about 5 minutes time. So I'm going to head over there and let's go for a ride on Buzz.
Les scanners détectent plus de problèmes dans le secteur 9. Aucun doute, c'est l'œuvre de cet abominable criminel.
part of this interactive dark ride. It's this wonderful tunnel where you've got all the lights down the side. You can spin yourself around really quick. And yeah, it's a bit disorientating if you like it. That's the beauty of this ride. You've got this little joystick down here. But the issue is when there's two of you in here, you've got to fight over who wants to spin the ride vehicle. That's why you're better off going on your own. Some more ride footage there from Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast. Bit of an update on Autopia whilst we're here in Discoveryland. As you can see, it's still got all the construction walls up at the moment and the scaffolding all around the Kieran Station area. But yeah, this is actually set to open again in the next few weeks. So next time I'm back here at Disneyland Paris, I'll be able to get back on Autopia. It's had a massive overhaul, big refurbishment, so I'm looking forward to seeing that when it's complete. It's actually one of my favourite attractions to do at night as well because of all the lighting that it's got, like all the neon on there. So I'm looking forward to it being back open soon. Well, I'll tell you what, it's been a while since I've been down in this part of Frontierland. It's great to see it back open, all the construction fences are down, and here it is, the new Frontierland Theatre. There you go, that's the front of it and the main entrance there. And yeah, it looks really good, doesn't it? I'm quite impressed actually. The size of this facade out here at the front, it's huge, isn't it? And of course, it's now an indoor theatre. The former Chaparral Theatre was covered over, but it was open at the sides. This is fully enclosed. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the show. There's still an hour and 45 minutes to go until the show starts. However, people are already sitting on the floor waiting just over there. Like I said back at the start of the video, it's been a very, very popular show. A lot of people haven't been able to see it. In fact, over at the park next door at Walt Disney Studios, they're showing it on a screen, like, so you don't even watch the proper show, you watch it on a screen, which is crazy. But yeah, I'm looking forward to giving that a try over here, and obviously I don't want to watch it on a screen, I want to see the actual thing, so I am going to get in the queue quite early for it, especially because I've done well this morning getting lots of attractions in. But yeah, and this looks really good. It's just nice to see it all back open round here. I think it'd be nice to see a few more smaller details on the front of the theatre, and there's a few parts of it that do look a little bit bland, but nonetheless it fits in very nice round here. I'm just hoping that they get the railroad back open soon. I thought that was just mainly closed because of this construction taking place, but there we go, there's no excuses now. Come on, let's get the railroad back open. But yes, I'll be going to watch The Lion King Rhythms of the Pride Lands, as it's called, for the first show. That's the plan anyway, 12:30 as you can see there. But anyway, I've come to check out Djembe Joy Village, and there's a show about to start just down this way, so I'm not exactly too sure what it is, but we're gonna have a little look and see what it's all about. Some African drummers and things I'm expecting for this one. But like I said, we've got 4 different things to check out throughout the day, all to do with the Lion King and Jungle Festival. These are really nice, aren't they? What a great photo opportunity. A short clip there from Djembe, more of an interactive show where people can go up and have a go on the drums. I mean, that's like my ideal thing, isn't it? If I had someone to film me on there, I would have gone on there and had a go for you all. But here we go, I decided to come and join the queue, and yeah, there's about, well, just under an hour to go until the start of the show. And yeah, this is where I am, quite close to the front actually in terms of the queue lines. So hopefully I can get a good spot inside the Frontierland Theatre. But here we go, coming up over the next few minutes, some footage here from The Lion King here at Disneyland Paris. Really looking forward to seeing this.
See In short, our path is due.
Lots of footage there then from Rhythms of the Pride Lands here at Disneyland Paris, and wow, what a spectacular performance that was. But before I share my thoughts on it, a little bit about the venue itself, the Frontierland Theatre. Like I said before going in, it's a complete new build and I really like it in there. The seating's all tiered, which is great, and it means that you get a really good view of the stage. I managed to get a great seat in the middle, but even if you are higher up towards the back or on the side, you're still going to get a really good view in there because of how that venue has been designed. The stage is absolutely huge for that show. But yeah, the theatre itself, real big improvement on the former Chaparral Theatre. And then the show that's in there, wow, that was brilliant. I tell you what, it's great to see Disneyland Paris up in the game with entertainment over the past few years. The incredible Mickey and the Magician over in Walt Disney Studios Park, and then now we've got that. Absolutely world-class Disney performance. A very different style show to Festival of the Lion King that can be found in Animal Kingdom at Walt Disney World and also at Hong Kong Disneyland. Very, very different style show. Because you've actually got the performers in there who are playing the characters from The Lion King. You don't have the character performers actually coming out during that. And I think that makes it a real different take on it all, which was brilliant. Having like the live drummers in there, all the singing, a huge cast in there, all the amazing costumes really made for a spectacular show that was just over 30 minutes. Yeah, I thought it was brilliant. Some of my highlights in there was the design of the stage. That really made it for me. I mean, if you've watched the videos for a while, you'll know I've got a bit of a background in like stage design and lighting and all that sort of stuff. And I thought they'd done a really good job with the whole like turning stage and the different elevations of it as well. The lighting in there was brilliant. I thought the overall set design on the stage was nice as well. And there was quite a lot of changes. It wasn't like the same thing to look at. There was a lot of different colours, and you had like the jungly style vibe at one point, you know, with all the greens on there instead of it all being like orange and bright. Yeah, and the costumes, like I say, were really good quality. Loads of acrobats in there that was great. I really enjoyed that throughout the show. It sort of broke it up a little bit having the acrobats, so that was really nice. And then also the music. I mean, it was great to have a bit of a different take on some Lion King classics. It wasn't just you know, the same as from the films. They sort of stepped it up a little bit, and some of them felt a bit more like dance tracks. You know, it was very, very good. I enjoyed it a lot, and of course it made it having like the live instruments in there as well. What a brilliant show. One of the best shows we've ever had here at Disneyland Paris, that is. And I go back to the early 2000s when I used to come a lot as well, and used to see the shows we had here, like Tarzan was here, Lion King used to be here. But no, it's amazing to actually see that here at Disneyland Paris. And you know what's really made me happy? If you watch the vlogs that I've filmed from here over the past couple of years, this area of Frontierland has just felt like a bit of a waste of space because there's nothing else down here. However, look at it, it's absolutely pumping. Cowboy Cookout Barbecue's open over there. Hopefully the train station will be back in action soon. And yeah, honestly, brilliant show. Fantastic addition to Disneyland Paris. I look forward to seeing where they go next. It's a shame that it's only got a limited run. You can tell with that it's been designed for a good few years run here at Disneyland Paris. Wouldn't surprise me if we see it running for a lot longer next year and getting extended, or at least I hope so. But looking at the quality of the costumes, the set design, that isn't going to be going anywhere for a while. Yes, it might be coming to an end after this festival, but that won't be the end of that show here at Disneyland Paris. I can see it coming back and having an extended run. But yeah, brilliant, 10 out of 10, fantastic production. Right, next up then, it's time to go and join 999 Happy Haunts on Phantom Manor here in Frontierland. It's got a 20-minute wait at the moment. In fact, the queue is out the back in the little conservatory area where you've got the little fountain. So yeah, like the queue's in there. So let's see how quick this one moves. With it being an Omnimover style ride system, does move quite quick. Obviously, it's got the stretcher rooms at the start that act as a pre-show, but it has got 2 of those. And like I said earlier this year, when I came after the refurbishments, after it reopened, because it was shut for well over a year, then yeah, I said, you know, it does feel like they're getting through people a lot quicker on this. However, it's a good test now because it's got a 20-minute wait. So come and join me for a ride on Phantom Manor here at Disneyland Paris.
Welcome, curious friends. It is so nice to have guests. Nous sommes ravis de vous accueillir, humbles mortels, dans ce mystérieux manoir. You may not believe it, but beauty once lived in this house. Phantom Manor a connu des jours heureux, mais les temps ont changé. Perhaps you sense it is quite in metamorphosis. Hélas, les choses ne sont pas toujours ce qu'elles paraissent. Tous les contes pas de femmes. Because everyone is doomed at Phantom Manor. Vous aider.
À la marche.
amazing to get back on the absolutely gorgeous Phantom Manor over in Frontierland. A beautiful attraction that I love even more after that refurbishment they did earlier this year. And I actually noticed a few things that time, what I didn't see back in May. It just shows you've got to go around a few times to see all the little details on there, and you'll definitely pick up things if you go around again and again what you didn't see the times before. But yeah, that was fantastic. A phenomenal attraction. I look forward to riding it much more over the next 2 days. And yeah, it was very accurate, the queue time as well. 20 minutes, spot on with that one. And that was up to the stretching rooms. Of course, that's when the attraction starts. It doesn't count up until the actual boarding of the Omnimover. But yeah, fantastic, really good to get back on there over at Phantom Manor. Anyway, I've made my way now down to Main Street USA. I'm going to stand on Central Plaza in just a moment to watch the Jungle Book Jive, which is another new performance of the Lion King and Jungle Festival here in Disneyland Park. So highlights of that coming up over the next few minutes. I believe it's a combination of different floats and performers coming together. I'm expecting it to be a similar sort of feel as to what we had earlier this year when it was the Pirates and Princesses Festival, where it all sort of comes together down Main Street and then arrives on Central Plaza for a big performance. So the plan is to go and stand right in the middle, and here's some footage coming up over the next few minutes. Bit of footage there from a much shorter showing of the Jungle Book Jive over in Disneyland Park. Unfortunately, due to the high temperatures, they didn't run the full show, but they did still put something on. Some of the floats came down. It wasn't a full float offering. Some of them came down Main Street USA, did a lap around Central Plaza, and then back down towards Town Square. And they had the soundtrack playing. I must say, the quality of the floats that did come out and the soundtrack's really good. But obviously, I can't fully review it until I've seen the full show. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to catch that. If not, I'm going to miss it this year, unfortunately. You know, I'm really hoping to be able to see that though tomorrow, because I know there's some much bigger floats in it than what did just come out. And also they've got like this coloured paint what like blasts off the castle, so looks awesome. I've got to see that hopefully tomorrow. If not, it's not the end of the world. At least I've got to see some of it. But yeah, it is supposed to be a little bit cooler tomorrow afternoon, so fingers crossed for them later showings tomorrow. We'll have a full offering of that. But from what I saw, looks really good, but that's why there was only a little bit of footage there. But I'm hoping to catch the full thing tomorrow. Anyway, I've left Disneyland Park, making my way over into Walt Disney Studios now. I'm actually coming over to watch Mickey and the Magician, one of my favourite ever park shows. I didn't get any footage of it last time I was here. I have done in previous vlogs, but because I didn't last time, I'll take you guys along again and get a little bit of footage of this absolutely awesome show. Along with that as well, I'm going to have a little look round. Not really going to focus on doing any attractions in here today, but more have a little look round at some of the construction taking place for the new areas that are going to all be opening in stages over the next few years. It certainly is very exciting, and by 2025 Walt Disney Studios will be a completely different park. So yes, let's head inside and go and have a little look before going to watch the show. Right then, so I'm here in the studios, and wow, this feels very, very strange, because last time I was here 2 months ago, the Armageddon building was still here, just about, but they took quite a bit of it off in terms of all the facade and some of the structure, but now it's completely gone. And from some photos what somebody took the other day, it seems that the foundations for that new interactive Spider-Man ride are already in place on the other side of that wall. Crazy, isn't it, how fast they've moved on with this over the past 2 months. It just feels so strange, like not seeing Armageddon's building there. Like I said last time, they're not reusing that at all. It's been completely flattened. And it was actually D23 over in California, which is the expo that takes place every 2 years. It was D23 a few days ago at the time of recording, and they have announced more details, some more concept art for this attraction. I'm going to put that on the screen now just so you can see that, and some of them new concepts for the Spider-Man yet to be named interactive ride that's going to be right here where this wall currently stands. We also now know the name for the new area that's going to take up all of this space just here. We've just been referring to it as Marvel Land for quite some time now since it got announced. However, we know it's going to be called Avengers Campus. So there we go, Avengers Campus. A little bit different to what I was expecting actually. But yeah, that's going to be taking over this whole area of the park down here. And again, at the time of recording, there was just 5 days to go until Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith will close here in Disneyland Paris forever, and it's going to be replaced by the Iron Man roller coaster. It's going to be a re-theme of the existing track, but with a new building out the front just here, a new queuing experience and a lot more theming around. But obviously this whole area of the park is going to look completely different in a few years' time. Now they are also building an Avengers Campus in California. That's set to open next year, where it's expected that this is going to open here in 2021. Because obviously there's quite a bit of work to do in terms of new structures and re-theming all of Rock and Roller Coaster. But yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Already actually they've started to clear quite a bit of space around here now. Some of the props and stalls have gone. You can tell this is all ready to be closed off imminently. However, it does seem that the restaurants just here on the right hand side are going to be staying open for a little bit longer. I thought when Rock and Roller Coaster shuts, they'd literally put a fence across down the bottom, shut this whole area off. Because bear in mind, you can no longer access the stunt show from here. It's still on, you just go to it from a new entrance around the other side like we saw last time in the vlog, so check that out. But yeah, Avengers Campus is where I'm standing right in the middle of now, if I was in 2 years' time anyway. But yes, this huge crane has been erected for lifting things into place, and like I say, a few people have been taking some photos, and it seems like the foundations are already going into place for that new show building. So certainly very exciting. Let me know your thoughts down below in the video comments. And yeah, looking at that concept art, you know, big changes are coming. I mean, there's already all that walled off area down there. Yeah, like the last few days, by the time you're watching this video, there's going to be a lot more fences around here, and yeah, this attraction will be gone forever. Going on in this park at the moment, and that's had to continue over the next few years, but it's good to see it. They've got the live band out, lots of street entertainment going on, and also the fact that they've got a food festival going on at the moment as well. All these booths look really good actually. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Epcot Food and Wine Festival, how they put all these booths out. You got the banner up at the top there as well. You know, at least they've got something else for guests to try, which is really good to see. Yeah, the stalls carry on all the way down here. So a little walk down here. Like I said, I don't plan on doing any attractions in this park today. I will be tomorrow, but obviously this park always tends to get bigger wait times, mainly due to the lack of rides compared to next door in Disneyland Park. However, of course, in a few years' time that will have changed, which I'm sure we'll all be grateful of. But yeah, some rides here I'm not too fussed about getting on this trip. At the end of the day, I come here every couple of months, so it's not the end of the world if I don't get on something. So I'll next be back in a few months, and I look forward to doing another vlog for you guys and keeping you updated on the various different seasons and events here at Disneyland Paris. Really hoping to get out for the Halloween event actually this year as well, because I've never done it, and I said I wanted to do every season, so I've not done it for, well, I say I've never done it. I've never done it since I had the channel. Go back a long time, before YouTube even existed, I came here for Halloween, but obviously I've never shared it with you guys, and the event's changed a hell of a lot since then. It used to be very heavily focused around Frontierland. Some of you might remember actually, they had like a fake cable car up to the top of Big Thunder Mountain. Like, comment down below if you remember that. We're going back quite a way. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to make my way around this way towards Mickey and the Magician, and I'll put a couple of minutes of highlights in over the next couple of minutes. I won't put loads in because I have filmed lots of it before on the channel, but I didn't put it in the last vlog, so I'll put a little bit in for you guys in this one. So that's coming up over the next few minutes. A little bit of Mickey and the Magician. Absolutely incredible park show. The best show we've ever had here at Disneyland Paris, in my opinion. I love it.
The kitchen staff proudly requests the honor of your company.
We're just getting started, ce n'est que le début. Let's see what's behind door number one. Wow! Are you kidding me? That's about making friends and making them happy. Oui, compris.
Magic. It's my favorite. No, wait.
I love summer more. No magic. No summer. No, wait, yep, magic. In fact, that's how I got here. C'est grâce à la magie.
Heaven knows I tried. Don't let them hear, don't let them see. It ain't done. Let it go, let it go. And I'll rise with the break of dawn. Let it go. My dawn's born as spring, and I will pass through the wall, to the wall. The magic shines inside of you. Let the magic shine.
Show the world what you can do.
Highlights there from the absolutely incredible Mickey and the Magician over in Walt Disney Studios. I love that show. The soundtrack, the set design, the costumes, it all comes together in a world-class Disney production, and in my opinion, the best show they've ever put on here at Disneyland Paris. I do love it, and if you are coming here, make sure you don't miss it. Anyway, I've come back over to Disneyland Park now to do a few rides over here. Got very busy over in the studios. I mean, as soon as I went over there, I knew that it was going to be crazy, and I think that's going to be the case now over the next couple of years. As some attractions are closed during the redevelopment, it's going to take time for it to start to build up again and have the throughput of the attractions. I'm hoping this new Spider-Man interactive ride has got a good throughput on there that gets people through, and obviously moving further forward, the Frozen area and also the Star Wars area coming over there. Let's hope they get some nice high capacity attractions, more stuff along the lines of Ratatouille that can really soak up the crowds. But yeah, I'm going to be going back over there tomorrow. I'll probably do a few attractions, definitely do Rock and Roller Coaster again for the last time, because tomorrow it'll be just 4 days until it closes. By the time you're watching this, it'll already be shut. So yeah, I'll go and do that tomorrow. Probably do Ratatouille single rider and a couple of other bits. Tower of Terror I was going to go on today, but that was shut for technical issues, which is quite rare. It's normally quite reliable, that, isn't it? So yes, I've come over here to Adventureland in Disneyland Park, going for a ride on Pirates of the Caribbean, and then I'm going to watch the final show that I need to see from the Lion King and Jungle Festival, which is just over here on the little stage. They used to do like a little pirate show there actually a few years ago. It's in that area, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. Obviously I didn't get to see the full production earlier on Central Plaza because of the high temperatures. I can understand why they scaled that back though, because it was really hot at that point and it was the peak of the sunshine at that part of the day, so it would have been a lot to ask of the performers to do a high routine dance on all the stage in that temperature. But here we go, moving on then, let's go for a ride on Pirates of the Caribbean. In terms of what's to come up later on in this vlog, I'm going to be sharing some highlights yet again from Disney Illuminations. I started to enjoy it a lot more than when I first saw it a couple of years back. However, I still do miss my beloved Disney Dreams. One day it might come back, or we might get something new. I'd love to see something along those lines, but a big new scale show with even better technology what Disney have got now. But yeah, anyway, let's go for a ride on Pirates of the Caribbean. We've got that coming up later and a few more attractions as well.
Une fois, deux fois, on veut des heures comme
a wonderful ride there on Pirates of the Caribbean here in Adventureland, and I made it out just in time to come and watch Timon's Martyr Dance. So I'm looking forward to this and see what it's like. In terms of viewpoints, it's pretty much just on the path here. So yeah, I just want to be going around this corner. I think that was the 5-minute warning for the show. No, she's waving us along. Yeah, we want to try and get on the other side of that rope, I think. Yeah, this is definitely one if you are coming, you want to get here quite early for. Especially if you want to get down near the front. I assume they're going to come through the gate just over at the back there. But with me being quite tall, I can sort of raise the camera up here at the back where it's not blocking anyone's view and get some footage for you coming up over the next couple of minutes.
Hello everyone, how you doing? Bonjour à tous, what's up, ça va? Are you ready to dance? Est-ce que tout le monde est prêt à danser?
Oh, wow! What a crowd! I'm impressed! Oops, sorry, just a bit hungry.
Laissez-nous passer, laissez-nous passer. Pardon, oui, voilà, bonjour. Salut, ça va? Pumba, merci d'avoir gardé la boutique.
Timon, there you are! Enfin, on est au complet.
Pas vrai?
Yeah!
Oh, marche. Oui, c'est aussi partager un bon repas avec des amis qui ne jugeront jamais tes petits problèmes gastriques, Pumba.
You said it, Timon!
Bref, la vie sans souci, c'est facile. Et il suffit d'apprendre la matadesse.
La matadesse!
On va s'éclater ensemble, danser. Timon, t'es prêt? Ok, alors c'est parti, on va commencer par...
Zazu! Lui-même!
Ah, Zazu, c'est gentil de nous rejoindre. On allait justement apprendre la matadesse active. Et on fait du tap-tap, comment? Tap, 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 tap. Très bien!
Oh, play those tom-toms!
Bravo! Et maintenant, dernière étape. Let's dive. Et on plonge.
Nice little show that, 20 minutes long, interactive. They pull people out of the crowd and get them to dance along. And the people that don't get picked out, you can just stand there and do all the dances as well and join in. So yeah, nice fun little show, a good addition to the event. Really impressive what I've seen today. Feel like the show on Central Plaza will be even better when I catch that tomorrow, and fingers crossed we'll have all the effects and stuff in it. But overall, what a really nice season. It's great to see Disneyland Paris doing these seasons because it's working in terms of bringing people back. It's like for me, I probably wouldn't have come as much this year if it wasn't for the seasons. It's nice to come along, see some new entertainment, and yeah, really enjoyed it. But that's all for today from the Lion King and Jungle Festival, and we'll have some more tomorrow where hopefully we'll get to see the full show out on Central Plaza. Anyway, I'm going to make my way outside the parks now down to Disney Village, get some food, and then come back in to do a couple of night rides and watch Disney Illuminations. So I'll see you a little later when the sun starts to go down. So it's been about 90 minutes since I last spoke to you all. Been over to Disney Village, had my dinner in Nanette's Diner, had a little walk around Lake Disney, saw some of the work taking place around there as they continue to resurface part of the paths, and of course working on Hotel New York and transforming it into Marvel as well. There wasn't really that much to see there, else I would have filmed it all for you, but hopefully next time I come there'll be more of an update, some more of the exterior of the building, just a bit of paint work and stuff going on at the moment, general repairs really, before they add more theming in, ready for the hotel that opens next summer. But yes, you know me, I absolutely love Disney parks in the dark. You've just seen Phantom Manor over there, and of course Big Thunder Mountain here now just behind me. The parks at night really are absolutely beautiful. All the lighting, what they put around, all them details, and they just get it right, don't they? I mean, you look at Big Thunder Mountain over there, it's not like massive floodlights shining on it, it's just subtle lighting in certain places, and that also adds to the whole sort of false perspective that they've got on there as well. So anyway, I'm going to have a little walk around the park. I want to go and see Dumbo and see the LED lights on that. Of course, I mentioned those earlier on and said how they were all new. Along with that as well, maybe do a couple of smaller rides, and yeah, then we'll head over to Central Plaza to watch Disney Illuminations. It's becoming a bit of a tradition for me that every time I come to Disneyland Paris, I come on Indiana Jones and the Temple of Peril at night. I just think this overall experience is enhanced a lot in the dark, and normally you have some fire effects here out the front, however, they're not on. Normally coming from these two big areas here at the top. Yeah, no fuego. Still looks good though, much better at night than in the daytime. It's only a 5-minute wait. So I'll take you on board. Let's go on Indy. Climbing up that lift hill on the Temple of Peril. I know I always say this, don't know how much you're going to see. Probably not loads. Oh, nice view of the castle. Oh. Lovely. Down into that loop, intense part now. All that fire's on at the top just there. I wonder why the two aren't around the front. Honestly, I rate that quite highly at night. I think it's a good ride in the dark. So we decided to come for another ride on Pirates of the Caribbean. And look what's just happened. We've got the lights on. This is like a theme park enthusiast dream right here. Lights on Pirates of the Caribbean, here we go. So in terms of where we are, we've just come up the first lift. We're on the top section before going down into that first big drop. Into the open room with the ship down the bottom on the left. And here we go, you've got the swinging man actually just up here that moves back and forwards. Yeah, look at this. Hopefully we're going to get evacs. I don't know, exciting. Here we go, so we're getting a bit of a push along here, a bit of an exclusive. Here we go. I'm glad I made the choice to come on Pirates now. So it seems like we're being pushed along to a safe evacuation point. Because as you can see at the side here, there's a big gap. Seems like if they bring us around this way, they can evacuate us like they have done the boat in front. So we should get to see some other scenes. Well, I must say, credit where credit's due. That was very, very well organised there. An evacuation on Pirates of the Caribbean. Unfortunately, didn't really get to see much when I was getting off. We got evacuated a little bit further forward from where you saw there in the footage. And then it was straight out some exit doors and down that corridor, which led downstairs and then out next to the show building. So didn't get to go through any of the other scenes, unfortunately. However, I just want to say how well the cast members dealt with that. It was so well rehearsed, everybody knew what they were doing, very organised. In fact, behind the scenes, they've actually got all evacuation markers all marked out on the floor, which is fantastic. It's all like done like, you know what you paint lines with on like a car park, all done out in the floor. Very, very well rehearsed procedure there. And yeah, I got a little bit of a behind the scenes look, and the staff were great on there as well, still referring to us as pirates, and they're like, oh, come back again, pirates. Gave us all a fast pass to use tomorrow on the ride to go back. So I must say that it must have been quite a major thing for us to actually evacuate it instead of just trying to fix it and send it. But obviously safety is paramount. But yeah, really well rehearsed, really well done. And yeah, there you go. Unfortunately, I have missed doing a couple of other night rides and also seeing the fountain lighting over on Dumbo. However, I'm more than happy with what I've just seen in there. It really makes you appreciate how much work Disney actually put into their attractions, especially the dark rides for me. Because you look at that, it's just a normal building, and as soon as you've got all your show lighting off, all your audio, animatronics have stopped moving, like, you know, it really makes you realise how much effort gets put into creating that Disney atmosphere and the ambience that we all love in Disney parks. But there you go, well done with that one. Everybody did a great job on there. The cast members, how it was all rehearsed, there was no like panic or anything. It was all just well communicated, everybody knew what was going on. And yeah, brilliant, really, really good. I enjoyed seeing that. It's not the first time I've been evacuated from a Disney attraction. I've had it on a few others, but never a Pirates before. So that was really good to see. And yeah, credit where credit's due. Obviously I've worked worked in the theme park industry myself, worked at Alton Towers, on turnstiles rides, and I know all about that sort of stuff, but that was really, really well done, that was. You can tell that's been rehearsed and probably put into practice many times. I mean, when you're a massive 365 operation like Disney, they probably do that on a regular basis, you know, and that's why they probably let people film it and take photos and stuff. There's nothing to hide, because it's all nice and tidy. Behind the scenes, everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing, and in a way, it kind of helps the parks and shows that actually there is nothing to cover up, you know. Everything's being done as it should do. But there you go, really enjoyed that. Anyway, I'm going to make my way down to Central Plaza now. There's about 25 minutes to go until Disney Illuminations to end today's vlog. I'll put a little bit of footage in. I won't put loads in again. There is a full video of the show on the channel. But yeah, I'll just put a little bit of footage in to wrap up the day one vlog, and then I'll be back again tomorrow for nearly a full day. I'm not going to be staying all the way till the end, but I'll be doing a few bits that I didn't get to see today. Do a couple of my favourites in the studios as well. And yeah, just generally have another great day in the Disney parks. Here's some Disney Illuminations. Minutes of highlights there from Disney Illuminations, the current nighttime show here at Disneyland Paris. Do love the finale to that show, all the soundtrack to it at the end, and of course the fantastic projection mapping and fireworks there as well. But what a day I've had today. There's two big highlights for me. Firstly, The Lion King earlier on. I thought that was absolutely incredible. It's probably my second favourite show they've ever done here at Disneyland Paris, just after Mickey and the Magician, that I do rate slightly higher. However, they're both very different scale shows and very different ideas behind them as well. So you can't really compare them. However, they're both absolutely fantastic productions for their own different reasons. But yeah, really enjoyed seeing The Lion King today. Along with that as well, the other big highlight was just towards the end there, not Disney Illuminations, the bit just before that, the evacuation from Pirates of the Caribbean. It just gave me so much more respect for the team here at Disneyland Paris, and seeing them, you know, do that, how professionally they did and so while rehearsed was great to see. And of course, a little behind the scenes look, not as quite as much as I would have liked, however, it was nice to be able to see all of that. But more fun tomorrow. It's been a nice long vlog from today, another day tomorrow, and yeah, I'll do a couple of attractions over in Walt Disney Studios. Obviously I didn't go on anything over there today, more just had a little look round at the updates, but I definitely want to do Ratatouille, and of course have one final ride on Rock and Roller Coaster. I'm sure I've been saying that for like 2 years, saying this is my last one. This one definitely is, because it shuts in 4 days. So there we go. Thanks for joining me, Sean Sandbrook. I'm going to go back to the car park, go to my hotel for the night, and I'll be back here early in the morning for another day at Disneyland Paris. That means it's time to cue those credits. See you all tomorrow.